Good evening and happy birthday to Defocus. Maybe that's a troll, I'm not sure, but we're gonna roll with it. I am DocEducation. With me in the casting booth and on the cams is the wonderful, as always, Wonder T-Man. He's gonna be camming and casting today, and tonight we've got Honey Badgers against Soundsystem. Just a single one-off for you here on VRML 2. I know we've got another game going on VRML 1 right now. That's Rusty Robots against Go Getty. And then there may be some games on later, but for now, this is what we got rolling. Wonder, how's it going, my friend?
It is going great, Doc. We got, yeah, like you said, some good matches tonight. Looking forward to seeing how this will go. I got a fun fact here. Honey Badgers, who's in the arena on orange at the moment, was actually the first team that I ever played against in VRML. So I think that was when we were both bronze, so now they're gold, so good to see how far everybody's come.
Totally. And what season was that?
That was the beginning of last season, season 3.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, it's cool when you start hanging around a little while. You know, I started end of season 2, and so I've got teams like we just played Cosmic, and that was one of our first teams that we played against. I have some experience with some of these players on both teams as the team's ready up, and they are coming out of the tubes. We got 1 second left, and here they go. Let's see who gets ahead on it first. It looks like it will be those aforementioned Honey Badgers.
Honey Badgers with possession in the side of Soundsystem now, looking to make their advance toward the bubble. There was a shot attempt or possibly a pass there. Didn't quite make the target, and it was turned over to Soundsystem. But it looks like Honey Badgers is able to recover. No stunned out. That's Roman Empire picking it up. Goes for the clear, but Cincinnati in the midline able to pick up that clear. Now just advancing forward toward the bubble. Goes for the pass forward, gets stunned out, but able to still get the pass off. And now it's back toward the mid area.
Yeah, DeFocus picking it up and sending it in was under pressure. So a little bit of chaos here, although now it looks like Honey Badgers will look to get their spacing together. They've got a nice system, although just a little bit wide on that pass. No pressure. All of the Soundsystem players were in the bubble. Creates a tough opportunity for a dribbling play, or yeah, one-on-one play, and they do clear it out.
Looks like the stacks for Honey Badgers will maybe be able to... Nope, they just... Oh, yep, there... Oh. Eventually, Soundsystem's able to get the hand on it. Pass over toward the mid here. Pass to the back to Rajin, but not quite able to get the shot off. Turning hands many times here. Goes for the backboard shot is Knight 2-3. Hits that for the first 2 points of the game.
Nice work. Knight operating in the bottom of the arena there in the chaos. Finding an open space, going off the backboard, making use of the geometry. So let's see what Honey Badgers do on their first offensive joust of the evening. They're going to send 2 players to the right. Oh, my Lord. Jumping in and sending it in. Roman Empire.
Roman Empire hitting a 3 for Soundsystem. They're now up by 5 here with only 2 minutes in. Pretty significant lead. Honey Badgers back on joust advantage once again. Going to be rolling out here in a moment. The focus with QB again. Just barely misses that pass, unfortunately, in the first, but looks like they're able to recover. Possibly going for a bounce dribble sort of thing here. But doesn't get the dribble. Able to keep possession, though. Passing it. Fadeaway pass forward toward the toward the bubble. Thunderfoot. Ooh, intercepted there by Roman Empire. Roman Empire getting the clear.
The clear is very good deep into the orange bubble. The stacks are good. They don't quite get there, though. Knight does clean it up. Tries to make a bounce shot again. Seemingly loves that backboard. Couldn't quite connect. Now there's some stunnage, and it's going to be sent onto the top. Raijin had just moved. Oh, man, if they were in that last location, it would have been good. Just out of the outstretched hands of Roman Empire. So a little bit of misconnections early on, but oh, I thought it was going to be good again on the backboard. Just barely missed, and now it's cleared through toward the mid area.
Still on the side of Honey Badgers. Honey Badgers defense able to pick it up, though. Cincinnati guy now advancing through mid. Not pressured at the moment, able to just walk it up as far as he wants. There goes for the cross pass over to Thunderfoot. Thunderfoot going to attempt a one-on-one, but Roman Empire in the goal, able to snag that before it can go in. Clears it all the way down to Honey Badger's side, but the defense gets there. Stunned out by Raijin, though. Raijin able to just slap it back towards the teammates who are advancing. Now in possession of Knight. Knight over to Roman Empire in the bubble. Pass to Focus with the save. Beautiful save there.
Amazing save by DeFocus. Great read, and just stuck out the arm right in time. Now the disc is delivered back in. It's going to take a bounce off the bubble. This is dangerous for the Honey Badgers. They do get it back. That guy in Cincinnati sends it out.
Picked up by the offense, though. Roman Empire advancing. Goes for the cross pass, but just misses its target. And the backline player, Thunderfoot, is able to pick it up. Goes for the clear. Beautiful clear. That's all the way into the zone. Defense was pressured for a moment, but still able to get it out. Just cleared right back. Bit of a ping-pong sort of thing. Looks like Thunderfoot is mostly alone here, able to get the stun on that offense coming in. And Bo gets stunned out by Nolan FK. Nolan going for the shot, but saved again by DFoot.
big time, two huge saves by DeFocus, and it looks like it's going to be Knight taking a shot. Not a save, but good defensive stop there. So DeFocus doing some good work in the goalie area. There's an attempted regrab here. Let's see who Stack is going to get there faster. It'll be picked up by Soundsystem and cleared right out. So early days, it's Soundsystem with just a little bit more offensive activity. But here we go for Honey Badgers. Let's see if they can make the most of it.
Dewey Blank now goes for the pass over to Cincinnati guy at the bottom. Just loses it for a second, and that possibly gave the defense time to come out and get him. But the clear is all the way off into Honey Badger's bubble. Nolan FK now goes for the shot. Goalie wasn't looking, hits the 3. They're now up by 8 here.
Nice. Nice work by Nolan to read that disc and send it in. Goes in at 0 meters a second.
That makes
sense.
sense.
Not quite sure how that works out, but, you know, it counts for 3.
To focus on the offensive joust again, past the Cincinnati guy. Cincinnati guy downfield toward Dewey Blank. Dewey Blank cross. Ooh, the cross is not quite on. Will they be able to recover it? Yes, they do. Passes off over to Cincinnati guy. Not quite able to grab it yet, and slapped out by Soundsystem's player. But it's not quite out of the zone just yet. DeFocus able to pick it up, slaps it over. Possibly a little bit of a panic, but able to pick up by Dewey Blank. Dewey Blank now advancing here, has a couple passes. Goes over to the shoulder to Thunder. Thunder slams it in for the 2.
Nice work. Nice passing. Good work by the Honey Badgers in the transition, finding those open passes, Thunderfoot with the finish, so that puts them on the board. Definitely not out of it yet. 3.5 minutes left, only down 6, so let's see what Soundsystem does on their first offensive joust. They go right by it. That's an open goal. Cincinnati, oh man, wow. Almost a heartbreaker for Soundsystem, but they do recover.
Yeah, that could have been bad news. And here we have the disc back into the bubble of Honey Badgers. Their defense not quite able to get it out of the bubble just yet. And it will be taken back by Soundsystem. Looks like attempting another bounce shot. But it wasn't quite on. Nolan FK attempted maybe a pass over to Raijin on the ring, but doesn't quite connect. Still in possession, though. Goes for the backboard pass. Raijin, or no, Defocus, I think. Yeah, Defocus makes that 2. Up by 8 now.
Nice passing. Really nice positioning by Soundsystem to hang out on the back of the goal. That's a really nice spot to hang out in. Some people call it the clock. And so that would be the 12 o'clock or top of clock position. Oh, Knight jumping in, sending it in.
Uh-oh. I always thought that was called clock because the clock is right there, like the timer.
Oh, I never thought of that. To me, it's just, you know, there's the backboard and then there's the circle around the backboard. And so I viewed that as the clock. But my team, we use that as you know, that's 12 o'clock position. And then, you know, there'd be 6 o'clock and 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock.
Whoa.
So nice work by Thunderfoot to send it in. Not quite out of it yet. Only down 6 again with about 1 minute and 45 seconds.
Yeah. You know, that's actually, I should start using that. That sounds like a good system, using the backboard like as a clock. It's always good to get your communications to be able to be like more precise, because sometimes you can just call it cross, and that's like, okay, cross it over to the other side of the arena, but like where? So the more precise you can get with the fewest words, the better.
Totally, and it helps with like left and right because some people are inverted or some people are looking backwards. Oh my God, Raijin sends it in, and that's the icing on round 1. Soundsystem just a little bit too much for the Honey Badgers, but some really nice plays by Honey Badgers as well. I think it was just inability to clear at sometimes. They made some great saves, but then sometimes couldn't quite get it out of their own side.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that was Soundsystem was putting some really good pressure on their players, and ooh, that's a shot right there. 30 meters out, 15 meters a second, Knight 2-3, 23 I guess, hits the 3, and now they're, if they weren't secured with the win before, they certainly are now.
Yeah, I mean, you were in the middle of calling it, talking about the pressure that Soundsystem was putting on Honey Badgers. And just as soon as you said that, there was some serious pressure put on and a steal. But right now, oh, just barely missing that pass, but maybe able to recover. No, Dewey Blank doesn't fully read it. Knight's going to get it and send it over to the right side. But Cincinnati guy right there tries to make a pass. DeFocus is kind of in space, but they do recover. Cincinnati guy with a nice back pass there. Dewey Blank going in, passing to the cutter,
Ooh.
deep foot, or Thunderfoot rather, with the Thunder Strike. So really nice passing. When the Honey Badgers get moving, they look really good, Wonder.
Yeah, they do. That was probably the best play that we saw possibly the whole game, at least certainly from Honey Badgers it was. And that'll conclude round one. They were able to get a couple points on the board at least, especially in the end there. That certainly helps with morale and maybe building up what could be a comeback in round two.
Yeah, totally. I mean, the pressure from Soundsystem, as you mentioned, was really strong, especially on their defensive joust. They jumped a couple of passes and got some easy threes. They did win 6-15. I believe at least 6 of their points came from 2 threes that they got in a transition goal on their defensive joust. So if they can, if Honey Badgers can eliminate that, I mean, that's already 6-9, and then yeah, you start getting a lot closer.
Yeah, certainly. Taking a look at chat here, looks like we got Scrimshank in the chat. We got Skittles in VR, and the Nut Owl. I'm not sure quite how to pronounce that, but thanks for stopping by, Dark VRP. And we had round two starting up here.
Okay, well, let's see if Honey Badgers can get off to a better start. I do believe Dark VRP is a sound systemer. That's what I'm gonna call the people who are on the sound system. They're sound systemers.
Sound systemers. Beginning of round two here in possession of Honey Badgers, going for an advance on Sound System's bubble at the moment. Got some solid possession here, waiting to set up an offense. Keeping the possession. Dewey Blank, ooh, gets stolen out by Knight though. Knight goes for the clear rather. Clear is out. It is good. Stacks coming in here. It is, ooh, Honey Badger just barely overshooting. Able to recover though, goes for the clear again, and the clear is also good. Back into the side of Sound System.
Yeah, deep into the bubble. There are several players flying in. Thunderfoot putting the Honey Badgers up top for the first time in the game. That is absolutely huge just for the mental. You know, you lost the first round pretty convincingly, but here you are in the lead in round two, a minute already down, and now you get on your defensive joust. Let's see if Honey Badgers can pressure and get a turnover here.
Yeah, that just shows what a difference like starting a new round can be, and like seeing that score reset to 0-0 and knowing that you're equal again can really just build up your confidence quite a lot. And that was actually 2 goals in a row we saw from Honey Badgers, so if they can keep this streak up, could be looking at a round 3. Here we have Cincinnati guy advancing through mid with possession of Honey Badgers. Cross over to Dewey Blank. Dewey Blank waiting for an offense to get set up. Cincinnati guy still with possession. Ooh, goes for a cross back. Maybe some miscommunication, but able to recover. Thunderfoot, still possession of Honey Badgers. No, stolen out by Raijin. Goes for the clear, possibly.
Yeah, Dewey Blank recovers. Gets the disc, but Nolan FK with the stun. Thunderfoot with the steal. Knight with the steal. DeFocus with the steal. A lot of changing hands right there as players tried to send it back and forth and back and forth. Cincinnati guy doing a nice thing, sticking to the wall so you cannot have anyone behind. Tries to make a pass. DeFocus was a little bit floating. Now it goes to Thunderfoot or in that direction, but it's going to be floating up, and let's see if Dewey can handle it. Yes, but immediately under pressure. Dodges one defender, passes onto the nest, delivers over to Thunderfoot. There's some nice passing here. Oh, my Lord, Thunderfoot from 6 meters out, and Honey Badgers are up by 4.
That's 3 goals in a row from Honey Badgers, if you count the one at the end of the last round. That shot, though, that was like almost at the 3-point line on the goalie. Just a lightning laser shot right there.
A lightning or a thunder shot.
A thunder shot.
Thunderfoot. Yep. Now it's Knight. Maybe gonna take a shot. No, beautiful pass over Rygen. But who is it? It's the happy birthday man.
Oh,
but he
no.
just got his present stolen by Knight and sent back in. Oh my lord, that always hurts. I really empathize. And but nice work with the saves, defocus, and still up by 2 are the Honey Badgers.
Yep, still up by 2. They lost their streak, unfortunately, but that doesn't really mean anything. Still 6 minutes left. Plenty of time for anything to happen here. Unless, oh, that shot just barely dinging off the ring off of that bounce. And able to recover is Rygen. Rygen hitting that 2, tying up this second round.
Well, there's 2 in a row for Soundsystem, and again, Honey Badger's just having a little bit of trouble with that offensive rollout, getting through the mid. So definitely want to get your right foot forward, and score and get on your defensive joust. That's one way of not having to do an offensive joust, is just don't let the other team score. Easy. Yeah,
easy. Cincinnati guy here. Honey Badgers back in possession, going for a 1v1, hits the 1v1. Dewey Blank putting them back up by 2. They have retaken the lead with about half the round gone here.
Yeah, nice work. So immediate response and, easy, right? Just score and get on your defensive joust. So let's see what Honey Badgers can do if they can add some pressure to the other side. And immediately there is a loose disc. It takes a very favorable bounce for Soundsystem. There's an open goal. Can't quite take advantage, though. It's going to be Dewey Blank hauling it in.
Going for a clear here. Stuck in that trap area, though, with the popcorn block. But taken back by Cincinnati guy. Cincinnati guy goes for the long shot. Could that... Oh, just unfortunate bounce off of the cone there. If that would have been a couple inches over, that probably would have gone in.
Either way, yeah, if it was a little bit to the left or the right, would have been either a made shot or a bounce shot. But, yeah, just hit that cone and bounced out. Right now, Nolan's going to have a chance. No, going to go right by it. Cincinnati guy, what a clear.
Yeah, it looked like he might have been, looking at the trajectory and seeing that it could have gone in and just left it to hope for the 3. But that didn't quite work out. Speaking of 3s, Thunderfoot hitting a 3 for Honey Badgers. They're now up by 5 now.
This is huge. This is the biggest lead of the game, and even though it's 5 points and not 6, it's still 3 goals. Well, it's 2 goals, but one would have to be a 3, and Soundsystem has not hit a 3 in this round, and partly it's because of what we discussed in between rounds, right? Honey Badgers has only had 2 offensive jousts, and they haven't given up a 3 on either of them. So let's see. And here they are adding pressure. They're in the zone. They're causing some work to be done. Do they get a turnover? Not quite, but they've already kind of won, and there's the turnover and there's the clear.
That is not in, but it was perfect setup for them, the offense, to be there. Unfortunately, just not quite handling it perfectly and loses the possession, but Dewey Blank able to recover, brings it back into the bubble. That pass is somehow good. Maybe not to the correct target, but it's good. Unfortunately, that clear does go through to Honey Badger's side. And Stacks getting there is Honey Badger's defense, though. Going for another clear is Thunderfoot. But the stack from Soundsystem's on the way.
Yeah, the stack does react. 3 minutes left. It's a 5-point game. Definitely anyone's game, especially if Soundsystem can turn it up like they did in round 1, but it has been the Honey Badgers not giving up in this one and not giving up a lot of goals. It's going to be Dewey Blank getting the disc and clearing it back, so more time wasted, and they do have an opportunity here. Dewey Blank, though, going to lose it to that stack from Soundsystem.
Yeah, some great defense being played here by both of these teams. Nobody's given up a goal in a couple minutes, I think. Just turnover after turnover in the bubble and in the midline is just keeping it going back and forth. Oh, just as I say that, that's a shot, but the shot is not quite on. Still in the possession of Honey Badgers, though. Honey Badgers setting up their offense. That pass doesn't quite connect, though, and it's cleared out for the side of Soundsystem.
Yeah, but it's the birthday boy, DeFocus, hauling in the gift. Dewey Blank has Thunderfoot. Gonna go 1-on-2. Dewey Blank with the finish. And now it is the Honey Badgers who are running away with round 2.
Yeah, this is looking very different than round one. In round one, we saw almost a 10-point lead for Soundsystem. Now it's like a 6-7 point lead for Honey Badgers. So round three is looking very close, or like very possible at this point. Soundsystem needs to get points on now. They're almost running out of time to bring this back.
Yeah, I mean, it's starting to get down to it. They definitely have to score and score here quickly. What a save by DeFocus! Continuing the defensive dominance and clearing it back. That might have won the game. Thunderfoot getting stuffed by the Nugget. That pesky little Geo. The smallest Geo, and yet somehow the most pernicious.
Yep. The number of times that thing has ruined careers is countless.
It's amazing, really. You know, it's really amazing how many times I've hit that darn little Nugget. The clear is good. Let's see if the stacks are going to be good. It's going to be in the bubble. Oh my God, almost went in. Flying in are a couple different players. Cincinnati guy in the area, but it's going to be Knight who clears it back.
Yep, in the position of Honey Badgers now. This could be a chance for Soundsystem to make it. I think they might still have time. If they would have made that, they could have maybe had time, but I think now, with that 47 seconds left on the clock, I think that is the ice for Honey Badgers. We will be going to round three, especially if they make this here, and they do. Cincinnati guy seals the deal for Honey Badgers. We're going to round three.
We are going to round three, and it looks like it's going to be a very similar score, except reversed, as round two. So let's see what Soundsystem elects to do. They have like 20 seconds basically of a little bit of practice time, a little bit of mental breather, but it looks like they just kind of go to sleep a little bit. Nolan FK loses it. Thunderfoot with a stack. They are going to clear it back. There is a little bit of an opportunity here. Can Cincinnati guy get it? Yes. Oh, but can't quite connect. And that's going to do it for round two. So exciting times. We get what every caster and fan wants. A round three.
Round three, here we come. Can Honey Badgers pull off the reverse sweep, or will Soundsystem take it back?
Yeah, that is the key question. And just looking at the stats, holy cow, DeFocus with 6 saves.
Wow.
But not just DeFocus. Dewey Blank has 3. Cincinnati guy has 4. That's 13 saves for the Honey Badgers in just 2 rounds. That is pretty impressive. Knight also with 4 saves, and Roman Empire with 2. 6 is impressive for 2 rounds. So both of these teams doing great work on the defensive end. On the offensive end, it's been mostly Thunderfoot for Honey Badgers, scoring 13 points. The assist leader is Dewey Blank. And for Soundsystem, it's been Knight with 7, but all of the team pouring in with 4 points, 3 points, and 3 points as well.
Yeah, impressive stats here from both of the teams. Looking at, I guess, chat again. Dark VRP rooting on his team from Soundsystem. And yeah, it's great to see the sportsmanship in this league. We see everybody, it's a community. Online, most of us have never met each other in person, but still willing to come out and root on your friends and your team and the people that you spend time building your skills with.
Totally. And speaking of that teamwork, it looks like there's been a team switch. Dark VRP coming in from the chat, out of the bleachers into the arena. Nolan FK trading out their spot and giving it up to Dark VRP. Maybe they just want a little bit of time to get some highlights, or maybe they saw some, defensive or offensive scheme that they could run that would be better with Dark VRP. Don't really know, but doing it the right way, pausing, using that timeout, and doing it in between rounds. Technically, I think you're supposed to have one person drop before the other person comes in, but doesn't change the game, so won't need a ticket, and we're not mods anyway, but, always good to go over the rules. So both of these teams, it looks like there has been a pause, and that pause can go for about another minute and a half, minute and 45 seconds, and then they will need to resume. They do have 45 seconds off the normal clock. And then we'll see if Dark VRP has been keeping their head in the game and keeping warm. I saw them warming up before the game started, so maybe they are ready. We shall see.
We shall indeed. And like you said, yeah, taking that timeout time. Everybody, there have been a couple rule changes this season. Everybody's now given 4 extra minutes between rounds that they can use. 4 minutes plus the 1 minute that's already on the clock by default adds up to 5 minutes. And that can be used every round, so just want to make that be known so people know they can use that more often. Because it definitely helps with mentality, and because headspace is a really big part of this game. And as we say that, the unpause has come through, so should be getting started here in about a minute, maybe 45 seconds-ish. And adding to that timer, the timeout situation, you can also take, I think, 5 minutes during a round. Is it one, you get the 5 minutes in each round, or the one round, do you know?
Just one, you get one in-game timeout per match.
Right.
Yeah. Both teams get one. That's what's called the, used to be called the technical timeout. Now I believe, I don't know if it has a name, but anyway, it's just a timeout. The pauses in between rounds, both teams can take. And it's 4 minutes total for both teams. So if one team pauses and it runs for 2 minutes, the other team can pause for another 2 minutes, but not for an additional 4 minutes. So together they get 5 minutes total in between each round if they want it. They don't have to take all of it, but yeah, they can. So here they come. Round 3, it's going to decide it all. It's Thunderfoot getting the disc, but losing it immediately. Roman Empire in the area, gonna get it and clear it back, though the stacks for Honey Badgers are there. Let's see who collects it. It's gonna be that Roman Empire. Passing to Knight, can't quite connect, and now it's back toward mid.
In the trap area here, it is Honey Badgers managing to almost get the clear out. Yeah, the clear's out. And the stacks get there somehow, dodging out all of those players that were pressuring him. Dewey Blank now with possession going to go back to attempt a Cincinnati guy, but that pass doesn't connect. Looks like the stack from Soundsystem will be able to recover. And that's cleared right back into Honey Badger's side. Stacks on the way. Will be, looks like Knight is going to be picking up first. Knight over to Dark VRP on the bow tie area. Stolen out, though, for Honey Badgers. Honey Badgers goes for a clear.
The clear, no good, but right back in the hands of Dewey Blank. That clear is very good. In fact, it'll take a favorable bounce, but Dark VRP was in the right place. Dewey Blank and Thunderfoot adding some pressure, and the clear there is not going to be good because DeFocus is going to send it back in. It's going to take a bounce low. Dewey Blank might get to it first. No, it's going to be Dark VRP, but again, right there. But oh, that clear is just right in the hand. So maybe a little bit of comms to tell DeFocus that they weren't under pressure and could have held that. Would have been helpful.
Yeah, disc now in the side of Honey Badgers, but they're able to get the clear. No, Dark VRP is there to pick that up on the back line. The pass attempt over to Knight. Knight not quite able to get the hand on it, and the clear does come through to Soundsystem. But again, backline player is able to pick it up. Knight goes for the... looks like it could have had a chance of going in if there wasn't all those defensive players there. And disc now just floating loose in the side of Soundsystem. Dewey Blank able to pick it up. Goes for the send it forward toward the bubble. But defense, Dark VRP picks it up again and attempts to clear, but it's not out. And there now it's out. Raijin gets it cleared out to Honey Badger's side.
Oh, and DeFocus just can't quite handle it. So it looks like it'll be Dark VRP immediately under pressure, though, from that stack. Passing. What a pass. What a save by DeFocus. Oh, and again, Raijin picking it out of the hand and sending it in. So DeFocus not quite able to get the clear, and taking advantage was Raijin.
Yeah, Honey Badgers, it was quite a bit of time between the first goal this round, almost 3 minutes in before we saw any sign of scoring, and now it's Honey Badgers on the first joust advantage. Gonna be Cincinnati guy sending it forward to Thunderfoot. Thunderfoot across to Dewey Blank. Dewey Blank maybe gonna look for a 1v1, goes for the 1v1, hits on the 1v1, and that's 2 points for Honey Badgers. They're tied up now.
Yeah, big time. It's a important score. I mean, it's still plenty of time left, and they were only down by 2. But I mean, it had been 3 minutes of game time since they had scored, so that kind of gets their momentum going a little bit. We got a tie game here, a really tight one after some really pretty decent scoring clip in rounds 1 and 2. Round 3 has been really tight, and there hasn't been a lot of scoring, but just like that, it looks like the floodgates have opened. Dark VRP coming off the bench and scoring.
Yeah, coming off the bench, and we see Nolan FK has joined us in chat now after coming out of the match. Here rooting on the team now, just as Dark VRP was in the first couple rounds.
That's good teamwork. That's good support. Good, yeah, good mojo in the chat. That clear is pretty good, but it's going to be Dark VRP in the area. The stacks for Honey Badgers were just a little slow to collect, although that backstack in the right area, gonna deliver it in. Thunderfoot has a little bit of space to operate. Gonna need to go backwards, though, because there were several players. Dewey Blank gonna find that Cincinnati guy. Oh, but he gets stunned out, and now it's gonna be Thunderfoot's turn to haul it in and send it. Beautiful reset pass to Focus. Gonna maybe pass it over to Thunderfoot. No, instead to Dewey Blank. Dewey Blank cutting in. Thunderfoot. What a cut, what a pass, what a game.
Yeah, beautiful cut. To anybody that has listened to my past casts, I almost always talk about how much I love the cuts. They're like my favorite thing on offense. I think they're pretty much everybody's favorite thing, or at least they should be, because it's not very often that you see a cut like that that gets saved, unless there's like some really amazing comms between the defense that lets the goalie know that the cut's coming in, which would be amazing as well. But as I say that is the clear toward the side of Honey Badgers. But their defense is there, goes for another clear back into the side of Soundsystem. No stacks just yet, going to be just floating around loose in Soundsystem's side. Finally, the defense of Soundsystem gets there. Roman Empire with possession. Going to be attempts to clear, but it's rough off of that Geo. Knight able to recover though, sends it out and in, and it's far out into the bubble. But Honey Badgers is just there to recollect, and once again, like you said earlier, clear is just not quite connecting, and just right back into the hands of Soundsystem. Goes for the bounce shot, but not quite on. And back in the possession of Honey Badgers. Going to be looking for another clear, and there's the clear.
Clear's good. The shot, just a little bit tall, and Dark VRP was there in any case to get it, but that guy hanging out in Cincinnati, the right place at the right time, and now the cutter is coming in. Dewey Blank gonna get stunned out though. Great bubble defense there by Soundsystem.
Yeah, the clear isn't out though, and it's to Focus with possession, waiting for an offense to be set up here. Dewey Blank across to Cincinnati guy. Cincinnati up to Thunderfoot on the shoulder. Goes to the shot though, but the amazing save from Roman Empire. The clear is barely out, and will be picked up again by Soundsystem. Soundsystem clears it into the bubble. They're there in the bubble. Goalie is there too, gonna go for a 1v1. The shot, ooh, just a close ding off of the ring. Doesn't quite go in. That is very unfortunate for Soundsystem. We're still tied up here.
Yeah, and it doesn't go down as a save, but it was the goalie who forced the attempt at the pocket shot that resulted in the ding. So sometimes a good goalie play can just, you know, force a missed shot. You don't get the stat for it, but you know, DeFocus, as we've discussed, has had many saves. It looks like 7 at this point. So hard not to believe that wasn't in the head of the player as they took that shot, getting in the head and getting in the right-handed spot. Good clear. Now the disc is going to be into the Soundsystem area. It's going to be sent in by Dewey Blank. Thunderfoot going to have a moment. Oh my God. Thunderfoot grabbing it, slamming it. They're up by 2 with 2.5 minutes left.
Amazing pickup by Thunderfoot on the ring. Those times when you can grab the ring and grab the disc and just slam it in is possibly one of the most satisfying things you can do in this game. And that is Soundsystem with possession again, going for the pass over to Raijin. Raijin forward. Ooh, far forward in the zone. Dark VRP cut over to Knight. Knight going for the bounce shot. Bounce shot doesn't go in, able to recover. Slam doesn't go in either, though. That's so unfortunate. Roman Empire, yeah. They still have possession, though. Raijin with disc going into the bubble. Knight gets stolen out, though, and the clear is out.
The Clear is out, and the clear is good. We are getting into territory where every single goal really matters here. A minute and 45 seconds left, and it is Honey Badgers up by 2, so that missed goal could be huge, although right now is their opportunity to come back. Dewey Blank with some great stunning, and do they get the clear? No, it's going to be right in the hands of Knight.
Disc is forward toward the bubble with Soundsystem in the bubble zone, but not quite able to grab it. The defense gets there. Cincinnati guy goes for the clear. The clear is good. They pick it up, clear it even further. Looked like they might have been going for a dribble play, but the stack got stunned out. But Dewey Blank still with possession. Passes over to Thunderfoot in the bubble. Thunderfoot gets stolen by Knight, though. Knight now just going to look for another clear. The clear is good despite the backline player there. And that's, oh, wow, just right into the goal there from 64 meters. That was exactly what Soundsystem needed now. They're up by 1.
Oh my God. So unfortunate for Honey Badgers, but if you're a Soundsystemer, your heart is absolutely pumping right now. 1 point lead, 40 seconds left. Honey Badgers with the disc. Can they connect? No. The disc is going to be in the hands of Roman Empire, so there's going to have to be a defensive stop if the Honey Badgers are going to get it. There is no pressure right now, and they have to get pressure because with 28 seconds left, the time is ticking. Dark VRP getting hit. Cincinnati guy and Thunderfoot flying forward. I think this might be their best chance. It's going to be to Thunderfoot, but great stop by Knight. Do they get the backline player involved? Yes. He's going to be defocused. No. The clear. Oh, my Lord. It looks like this is going to do it. With 5 seconds left, there's no way to get the disc to the other side. So, good game. Both teams. In the end, it's a very long 3-point shot that made the difference. And are going to take Soundsystem over the edge. They're going to take round 3 and the match.
Yeah. I don't want to say it, but I think it kind of needs to be said that that last shot that won Soundsystem the game might have just been luck, and it was possibly the luckiest thing that could have happened to them in that game.
Yeah, you know what they say? Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. It takes everything, you know, to win in this game, and I mean, Soundsystem did win round 1 very convincingly, and they fought and they got enough stops in round 3 to keep Honey Badgers down to 6 points. So credit to them for all of that, putting them in a place to have that 1-3 be the difference in the game.
Yeah, Honey Badgers fought really well. It was a great comeback second round. Like, pretty much just reversing the score there. Like, you look 6-5 for the favor of Soundsystem, and then 13, or not 6-5, 6-15 for the favor of Soundsystem, and then 13-4 for the favor of Honey Badgers. So pretty much just flipping it. So beautiful fighting for Honey Badgers.
Totally. And with that, Honey Badgers are going to move to 9 and 8. So that's good for them. They're going to get into the above 500 category, you know, above 50%. And Soundsystem will move to, Honey Badgers will move to 8 and 9. So now they have a slightly losing record. Whereas Soundsystem will move to 13 and 5. So nice work by Soundsystem, and you know, Honey Badgers playing very well as we discussed, and only one game off being at that 50% mark, and definitely gonna look good going into the next 7 games that they have to get above 50%. So good work both teams here.
Yeah, and with that, just want to shout out our league moderators for doing great jobs. Thanks to our sponsors, HyperX Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, VR Wear, and I think that might be it. Might be forgetting a few. And thanks to you guys all for watching in Twitch. It makes this possible. And yeah, we will see you guys in the next one.
And we're underway. Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VRware, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.